Yeah, adaptation and flexibility. You must learn those two things when it comes to this life. All because of the fact that you will go to places and be put in places, sent to places, accidentally get to places and shit and get lost in some places where you must adapt and you must be flexible because some people just truly believe as they see you and they think you might be, or their perspectives and their opinions and their judgment. They want to place you in boxes where they believe you might be, this and then you used to that. You got to be living this way or you live that way and never know you one bit. That's the problem. They feel as though that you are supposed to be some way, somehow, because you stay somewhere, you live somewhere, you rent somewhere, you somewhere. It's like some people believe that because you look the way that you do, or you talk the way that you do, you wear your clothes, or you come from where you come from, or your background is the way it is, or you went through some shit. Some people feel as though they can put you in a box because they know some shit. Some people shit. Some people saw some movies, they know a couple of buddies, they went through some shit, they know some people, they got some family or whatever that went through some shit, but they don't know you. They don't know the shit that you went through. They just know you went through some shit, but they don't. But they put you in a box thinking that they do. And no, yo, when you when you go places, you never know what the setting is, what the actual shit is behind the scenes, except for what you see. It's like, McDonald's is McDonald's, Burger King is King. But you go to certain places, you don't know what the fuck it really is, except for what the fuck it is to you when it's presented to you. But sometimes there's other shit going where, settings are set in place where you're supposed to be set in place. But some settings are not your place to be, or those places are not your settings at all. So therefore you place yourself in other settings, that is the thing, place yourself in. And sometimes that's all the places that you set yourself in, that you place yourself in those settings. Whatever. But some people create settings, hoping and thinking, believing that you are of those settings where adaptability comes in. You got to be flexible in how you maintain yourself in certain settings, especially in certain places where it's meant to make you, act fucking donkey and shit. You're supposed to act out the way that motherfuckers believe you to be, how they perceive you to be, you know? But at the same time, that's their problem. Motherfuckers perceive a lot of things, yet they don't receive because they never spoke to you. They don't know you, but that's their problem. Let people create what their mind, really believes that is true to them. And you just adapt, you learn new things that way. You intake on more information. You up the knowledge when it comes to settings. And at the same time, the flexibility of you being able that, is really not for you, but knowing when to actually leave the room. Yeah. Anyways, know the most I got you, yo. I say a lot of shit beforehand, and then people pop up, and then I'll be running out of shit to say. Anyways, got you. Have a good one. Bye.